Okay, so book talk post. I just read the second book of the Powerless trilogy by Lauren Roberts. It's called Reckless. It was so fucking bad. Let me just get that in within 10 seconds. It was the worst book I've read in a long time. I should have DNF'd it, but I didn't. I gave it 1 star. I gave Powerless, which is the first book, 4 stars. I really liked that book. I thought it was entertaining. Second book was so bad, you guys. Okay. I'm going to try and talk about it without any spoilers, but a lot of times, it's a trilogy, and a lot of times second books are kind of transition-y. You know, there's a lot of character development, setting everything up for the third and final book. Truly, I think that this was supposed to be this was just supposed to be one book, because the second book had zero plot. The plot was not in the room with us. What was she? I don't know. There was no plot. I would read maybe the first 80 pages of the book and then the last 2 chapters. It could have been a novella. I don't know why it wasn't a novella, because it was so unbelievably bad. It was so repetitive. Like, nothing happened in the middle. Literally nothing. It was repetitive. It was the same back and forth. Nothing was moving along. Kai literally held the entirety of the book on his back. Like, truly. And like I said, the only interesting part was maybe the beginning and then the last chapter or 2. If I would have known this, I wish somebody would have told me this, because then I wouldn't have wasted my time reading it, because you don't need to. You learn basically nothing of importance. She threw in some random things and like characters and like this backstory that I don't really understand why it matters at all. Like, it was just so bad. And there were a lot of quotes that I'm just like, did you go onto Tumblr and just like look up like cutesy love quotes from 2016 and just put them in the book? Because that's what it seemed like, you know? And it was not good. It was not good. Will I read the third one? Probably, because it had an interesting ending, which is why I was like, just read the last 2 chapters. It had an interesting ending, and I'm a slut for torture, and I'm hoping that there's some improvement. But this second book, called Reckless by Lauren Roberts, truly don't even read it. Maybe just like watch spoiler reviews or read the first 100 pages and the last 100 pages. And it was so bad. It was hard for me to read. And I do not recommend wasting your time, to the point where I'm even making a TikTok about it, because generally I don't make book talk videos, but this needed to be said to the internet. Don't waste your time. Don't.